Principle of inclusion and exclusion. Actually, this principle is used in most counting situations. Counting problems, see, to solve the counting problem, use this principle of inclusion and exclusion. So, what principle of inclusion and exclusion says is, suppose if A1, A2, are two disjoint sets, A1, A2 are two disjoint sets, then we have number of elements in A1 union A2. This here, this denotes number of elements, two parallel vertical lines. This denotes number of elements, notation for number of elements. So number of elements in A1 union A2 is equal to number of elements in A1 plus number of elements in A2, because two sets are disjoint set. Disjoint set means no common elements. So number of elements in A1 union A2 is A1, number of elements in A1 plus 1. If A and B are not disjoint, next one is if A1 comma A2 are not disjoint, then number of elements in A1 union A2 is equals to, because common elements will be there, that's why number of elements in A1 plus number of elements in A2 minus number of elements in A1 intersection A2. So diagrammatically, if you see, so this is the universal set U. Now here set A, here set A, and another one is set B, this set B. So this is A and this one is B. So number of elements in A1 union A2, number of elements in A1 union A2 means this total shaded region. So here number of elements in A1, sorry, A1 A2, yes. So this is A1, this is A2. So number of elements in A1 plus number of elements in A2, but here this intersection part, because A and B, A1, A2 are not disjoint, therefore this intersection part included two times. In A1 we have this intersection part as well as in A2. That's why we need to subtract once to balance it. Now that's why number of elements in A1 union A2 is equal to number of elements in A1 plus number of elements in A2 minus number of elements in. So here this is inclusion, means we are adding. This is called as inclusion. This one is exclusion, excluding. This is called as the principle of inclusion exclusion for two sets, two non-disjoint sets. Next one is if A1, A2, A3 are three non-disjoint sets. Three non-disjoint sets, then what you get? A1 union, then what you get? A1 union A2 union A3. Number of elements in A1 union A2 union A3 is what? Number of elements in A1 plus number of elements in A2, number of elements in A3 minus number of elements in A1 intersection A2 minus number of elements in A2 intersection A3 minus number of elements in A1 intersection A3 plus number of elements in A1 intersection A2 intersection A3. So this reason is similar to this previous one. So again, if you draw the Venn diagram, you can see from the Venn diagram, we can see this is set A1 and this is set A2, set A3. So here if you observe closely, here A1, this is A1, this is A2, this is A3. So here A1 plus A2 plus A3. If you add, how many times here A1 intersection A2, we are counting 2 times. That's why while counting A1 intersection A2, we need to subtract, we are counting 2 times. That's why you subtract 1 time. And A2 intersection A3, 1 time you subtract. A1 intersection A3 also subtract 1 time. While subtracting A1 intersection A2, A2 intersection A3, A1 intersection A3, we are subtracting A1 intersection. This part is not coming in this one. This part is vanishing. That's why to balance it, you add this one. So here, this is called as principle of inclusion exclusion for 3 sets. You can write like this: elements in A1, elements in A2, elements in A3, minus if you take out common, A1 intersection A2 plus A2 intersection A3 plus A1 intersection A3. A1 intersection A3 plus number of elements in A1 intersection A2 intersection A3. So here, what you do is, with this principle of inclusion and exclusion, we will give the notations. Instead of writing all the things, here A1 plus A2, A1 plus A2 denoted by S1. S1 means like that. S4 is ABC. S ABCD or A1, A2, A3.
Sir, disjoint sets అన్నారు sir.
AB. For disjoint, non-disjoint sets.
Okay.
దీని ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ ఓకేనా, నాన్ డిస్జాయింట్ సెట్స్. ఓకేనా? సో
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకేనా, ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని జనరలైజ్ చేద్దాం. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేద్దాం అంటే ఎన్ సెట్స్ కి రాద్దాం. Therefore the general principle of inclusion exclusion PIE for n sets, A1 comma A2 comma A3 etc. up to AN, where n is greater than or equal to 2, ఏమవుతుంది? A1 union A2 union A3 union etc. up to union AN is equals to S1 కదా minus S2 ఇట్లా కూడా రాయొచ్చు. దీన్ని ఇంకా చెప్పాలంటే ఇంకొక స్టెప్ రాస్తుంది దీని ముందర. ఇలా రాయొచ్చు. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు సిగ్మా నోటేషన్ రాస్తే సిగ్మా ఐ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 to n AI యూ కెన్ రైట్. మైనస్ వస్తుంది. S2 అంటే ఏంట? సిగ్మా ఐ ఈజ్ లెస్ దెన్ j to n AI ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ AJ యూ కెన్ రైట్. ప్లస్ నెక్స్ట్ సిగ్మా I is less than j is less than k to n sigma AI intersection AJ intersection AK. Like this you can write minus etc. So in terms of notations, write S1 minus S2 plus S3 minus etc. plus ఇక్కడ ఈవెన్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? వెనెవర్ ఆడ్ ఉన్నప్పుడేమో ముందర ప్లస్ వస్తుంది, ఈవెన్ ఉన్నప్పుడు మైనస్ వస్తుంది. ఆడ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ప్లస్ వస్తుంది, ఈవెన్ ఉన్నప్పుడు మైనస్ వస్తుంది. కాబట్టి ఏమని రాద్దామంటే -1 power n plus 1, సారీ -1 power n plus 1 SN ఇలా రాస్తే this is the general form of principle of inclusion and exclusion. సో ఇప్పుడు దీని తర్వాత this is what A1 union A2 union A3 etc. up to union AN. Now what you do is, now come to this 10th class law. We have this one, De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law for two sets. For two sets A1 comma A2. What is De Morgan's law? A1 union A2 prime is equals to A1 prime intersection A2 prime. Telsa, do you know this one?
Yes, sir.
A1 union A2 prime is equal to A1 prime intersection A2 prime. So now we will calculate, we will write reverse here. Number of elements in A1 prime intersection A2 prime is equals to number of elements in A1 union A2 whole prime. A1 union A2 whole prime. So from Venn diagram, see, so this is A1 and this one is A2. So here this is universal set, this is A1, this first set is A1, this one is A2, it's A1 and A2. So A1 union A2 is what? This portion. This one is what? A1 union A2, the shaded region. So this one is A1 union A2. So here A1 union A2 prime, A1 prime intersection A2 prime, number of elements in A1 prime intersection A2 prime is equal to number of elements in A1 union A2 whole prime. A1 union A2 prime meaning is what? The elements which are present in universal set but not in A1 union A2. Ante kada?
Yes, sir.
So that is equal to all the elements which are present in universal set, that is the rectangle minus this A1 union A2, that shaded region. Rectangle is what? Universal set, number of elements in universal set minus number of elements in what? A1 union A2, A1 union A2. So this is equal to universal set minus, already we calculated what is A1 union A2, S1 minus S2 in terms of notation. That is universal set minus S1 plus S2. So this is what? This is the formula for what? A1 prime intersection A2 prime. It's a very, very important one. This is useful for solving the problems. Now we proved this one. Next we will prove this for 3 sets. We will write directly. For three sets directly we will write. Already from De Morgan's law, we proved this one for two sets. For 3 sets, A1, A2 and A3. A1, A2 and A3. For 3 set, if you write A1 prime intersection A2 prime intersection A3 prime is equals to universal set minus number of elements in A1, number of elements in A2, number of elements in A3. So this is equals to universal set minus, this already we calculated. What is that? S1 minus S2 plus S3, which is equals to universal set minus S1 plus S2 minus S3, which is the formula for what? A1 prime intersection A2 prime intersection A3 prime. Yes. Now we will generalize. For n sets we will write. Now for n sets, for n sets, similarly, for n sets A1, A2, etc. up to AN, what you get? A1 prime intersection A2 prime intersection A3 prime intersection etc. up to AN prime is equals to universal set minus A1 union A2 union A3 etc. union AN, which is equals to universal set minus, this is what? S1 minus S2. What is this? A1 minus A1 union A2, number 1 andamadi. Give this to number 1. From 1 substitute A1 union A2 lo. So S1 minus S2, sorry, plus s3 minus etc. What is that? Ekkada end ayindadi minus plus of minus 1 power n plus 1 is plus of minus 1 power n plus 1 is n. This is what from 1. Now this is equals to a1 prime intersection a2 prime intersection etc intersection an prime is equals to universal set minus s1 plus s2 minus s3 etc plus ఇక్కడ మైనస్ మైనస్ 1 పవర్ n ప్లస్ 1 అంటే ఏమవుతుంది మైనస్ 1 పవర్ n ప్లస్ 2 అవుతుంది. Listen. So the principle of inclusion exclusion. First question number 1 is, before writing question number 1, one note write down. A note write down. From 1 to n, from 1 to capital N, the number of integers which are divisible by a fixed integer k, where 1 is less than k is less than or equals to n is equal to step of n over k, where step x denotes greatest integer less than or equal to step function greatest integer less than or equal to x. This is a very, very important one. So actually the meaning of this one is, suppose we have read the result from 1 to n, capital N, the number of integers which are divisible by a fixed integer k, where 1 is less than, the k must be less than or equal to n, is equal to step of n by k anta. Example, simple one is, from 1 to 10 you take, from 1 to 10 integers which are 1 to 20 తీసుకుందాం. 1 to 20 integers which are divisible by 3 క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలనుకోండి. Actually without using any ఇట్లాంటి స్టెప్ రిజల్ట్ వాడకుండా మనం we can list out 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 3 అన్నాడు, which is equal to what 6 అంతేనా, ఇదే వచ్చినా లేదు 6 numbers. So this is the formula. So now we will use this one in solving the problem. Clear the result statement?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now come to the one question number 1. Yes. How many integers between 19567 are divisible by either 3 or 5, either 3 or 5. So either 3 or 5 means what? Union only. Either or union and intersection. First what we do is, to solve the questions of this type, first we will write the universal set. Universal set is what? U, which contains how many elements? 1 2 3 etc. up to 567. This is the universal set contains. Next, here the numbers which are divisible by 3 and 5. So let the set P and N. P is the set, the numbers which are divisible by 3. Which are divisible by 3. The numbers which are divisible by 3. Next set Q ఏమనుకుందంటే the numbers which are divisible by 5. So now tell me మనకి ఇంతకుముందు రిజల్ట్ ప్రకారము number of elements in P is equals to what? Tell me. Numbers 1 to 567 మధ్యలో divisible by 3 ఎన్ని యూడి చెప్పు నాకు. క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసి 567 by 5. The question is either divisible by 3 or divisible by 4. అంటే ఏంటి? P divisible by 3 అన్నాం, Q అన్నాం. Now question is what? Now question is P union Q or not? This is our question. We need to find number of elements in P union Q. Now P Q aitindi. Now what I need is I need the number of elements in P and Q. So P intersection Q. P intersection Q ని define చేద్దాం ఇప్పుడు. So P intersection Q is equals to what? The number of numbers, the numbers which are divisible by what? And కదా 3 and 5. 3 and 5 అంటే ఏంటి? 15. అంతే లేదా? Therefore P intersection Q, number of elements, is equals to what? 567 by what? 15 or not? But our question is what? Number of elements in P union Q is the question. P Q minus P intersection Q. Our answer would be 189 plus 113 minus 37. Whatever we get, that is the answer. Okay na?
Okay, sir.
ఎంత వచ్చింది? ఏదో 265 grams. We'll get this one. అంటే ఏంటి దీన్ని వెన్ డయాగ్రామేటికల్
Sir, 265.
ఇప్పుడు వెన్ డయాగ్రామేటికల్ చూస్తే సింపుల్ కదరా. ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఇదిరా, ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఇది ఏదేమో యూనివర్సల్ సెట్. ఇందులో ఎన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి మొత్తం? ఈ డబ్బా అంత ఎంత, ఈ బాక్స్ మొత్తం ఎంత? 567 అన్నట్టు కదా. సారీ, కంప్లీట్ బాక్స్ అంటేనేమో 567 రెక్టాంగిల్. ఏలో ఎన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయట? 189. బిలో ఎన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి? క్యూ 113. కామన్ గా ఎన్ని ఉంటాయి? కామన్ గా ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయట? 37 కదా. 37. ఏం అడుగుతున్నాడు వాడు? ఏ యూనియన్ బి. ఇదా అంటే ఏ యూనియన్ బి అడుగుతున్నాడు. ఏ యూనియన్ బి అడుగుతున్నాడు. ఇది ఈ ఏరియా అడుగుతుంది. వాట్ ఈస్ బీయింగ్ ఆస్క్డ్? ది షేడెడ్ రీజన్ ఈస్ బీయింగ్ ఆస్క్డ్. అంటే ఏం చేస్తాం? 189 ప్లస్ 113 లోంచి ఏం 37 తీసేయాలి. ఎందుకంటే 2 సార్లు కౌంట్ చేస్తున్నాడు 37. అర్థమైందా? అంతే. అసలు ఇది question number 2. You attempt this question. How many integers between 999 and 4 9s either begin or end with 3. Either begin or end with 3. So numbers between అన్నాడు. Between అంటే which digit number? For universal set is 4 digit number. P is what? Number begin with 3. Begin with 3. Q is the number end with 3. So question ఏం అడుగుతుండు, P union key is the question. సేమ్ ఇంత ముందు కదా, either R అన్నప్పుడు యూనియన్ కదా, union being asked. So first we will calculate P, number of elements in P. For P, and begin with 4-digit number, which must begin with 3. Begin with 3 and 3 is fixed or not? 3 fixed. Now how many available digits are there? 10 digits are there. So begin with 3, how many numbers will be there? 4-digit number, 10 and 10 multiplication to 10. Therefore how many numbers will be there? 10 cube or not? Therefore number of elements in P is 10 cube. Next, end with Q already. Q and end is the number of 4-digit numbers with end with 3. Here end with 3 means this is fixed. Say 4-digit number, here 0 is not allowed. That's why for this first place, only how many options are there? Only 9 options are there. For this one, 10 and 10. So here you will get 9 into 10 square. Therefore, number of elements in Q are 9 into 10 square. Now, intersection union find out. Now we need P intersection key. The P intersection key is what? 4-digit number, begin with 3 as well as end with 3. This is P intersection. How many numbers? 10 into 10. That is what? 10 square. Therefore, number of elements in P intersection Q is equals to what? 10 square. Therefore, final answer into మన కావాల్సింది P union Q. Either begin with 3 or end with Q, or P number of elements in Q, number of elements in P intersection Q. That is equals to number of elements in P 10 cube. That is 1000 plus here 900 minus 100. Total are what? 1800. Clear? How many arrangements? Arrangements of the digits. How many arrangements of the digits? 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. up to 9. Up to 9 are there. Are there that do not end with 8, and do not begin with with 3. Question is, how many arrangements of the digits 0 to 9 are there that do not end with 8 and do not begin with 3? So first universal set you will write. Solution. First universal set. Universal set means total number of arrangements. Therefore, total number of arrangements of what? 0, 1, 2, etc. 9 is equals to what? 10 factorial. అవునా లేదు? వాటి మధ్యలో వాటిని ఎన్ని విధాలుగా నేను చేయొచ్చు? 10 factorial ways. Therefore, here universal set, number of elements in our universal set is 10 factorial. Now we will write the events. What is that? Do not అన్న నెగటివ్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది ఇక్కడ. Do not అన్న మనం end with రాద్దాం ఫస్ట్ అయితే, తర్వాత do not క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేద్దాం. First let P, set P you define as arrangements with end with 8. Arrangements end with 8. Arrangements end with 8. Next defined Q ఇంకేమొచ్చి 3 ఇచ్చాడు. Arrangement begin with 3. Yes. Now this is the thing. Now the question is next ఇంకోటి కూడా రాద్దాం కదా, P intersection Q begin with 3 and end with 8. This is P intersection Q. But our requirement is what? Now the question is, do not begin with 3. And the question is what? Do not begin with 3, do not end with 8. Do not begin with 3, do not end with 8. Or do not end with ante P prime or not. And do not begin with 3 ante Q prime. This is our question. Okay na? This is already we proved. That one is what? Second result. From De Morgan's law we proved. What is that? Here last result, that is this one. A1 prime intersection A2 prime intersection AN prime is universal set minus A1 union A2 union. Second one. We will use this one. So now the question is this one. Now what you do is, now this is equal to P prime intersection Q prime is equal to universal set minus P union Q. Already we derived that one. Universal set minus, what is this? P plus Q minus P intersection Q. Actually, result already proved. You can use direct result, last result. S1, S2. This is nothing but number of elements in P, number of elements in Q, minus plus number of elements in P intersection Q. So now we will calculate. Universal set already we calculated. Universal set is what? 10 factorial. Now we will calculate arrangements with, this is number 1 and exam. Arrangements begin with, end with 8 we calculate. P, number of elements in P. Arrangements with begin with, end with 8. Sorry. Arrangements end with 8. Arrangements end with 8 means 1, 2, total number of digits are 10 digits, 0 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arrangements which are end with 8. End with 8 means 8 is fixed. Arrangement another, a digit number unless just arrangement. Therefore, 0 units place is allowed. Sorry, 0 here. In last place, 0 is allowed because here not the number question, number of digits and 4 digit, 5 digit number just arrangement. End with 8. End with 8 means 8 is fixed. So remaining, how many numbers are there? Excluding
9 numbers.
9 numbers. 9 numbers themselves can be arranged how many ways? 9 factorial. Yes, sir. 9 factorial ways.
Sir, first place 0 రాదు.
ఎందుకు రావద్దు? అరేంజ్మెంట్ అన్న నేను ఈ 9 డిజిట్ నంబర్ 8 డిజిట్ నంబర్ మెన్షన్ అదే చెప్తున్నా నేను. అరేంజ్మెంట్ అన్న, అరేంజ్మెంట్ అనేది 0 రావచ్చు. ఇంత ముందు క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే 4 డిజిట్ నంబర్ అని మెన్షన్ చేసినాం కాబట్టి అక్కడ 0 రాకూడదు. ఇక్కడ 4 డిజిట్ 5 డిజిట్ కాదు, అరేంజ్మెంట్ కాబట్టి 9 ఫస్ట్ రావచ్చు. ఓకేనా? 9 factorial. Is it okay?
Okay.
Now similarly Q end with begin with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. ఇక్కడ కూడా అంతే, begin with 3. Therefore 3 fixed. Again 9 factorial or not?
Yes, sir.
9 factorial. This is also 9 factorial. Therefore number of elements in P 9 factorial. Number of elements in Q is also 9 factorial. Next, P intersection Q we need. In the P intersection Q in the formula, that is also we need. P intersection Q is number of elements in P intersection Q. P intersection Q means what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Begin with 3 and intersection and end with 8. These two are fixed. Next, take 8 factorial or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Number of elements in P intersection Q is equals to 8 factorial. So now our question is put these things in 1. Put in 1. 1 in this one. P prime intersection Q prime. That is nothing but does not begin with 8. 3 does not end with 8. that is equals to P prime intersection Q prime is equal to universal set. What is universal set? 10 factorial, already we calculated. 10 factorial minus of 9 factorial plus 9 factorial. Again plus P intersection P 8 factorial. So this is the answer. Okay na? So then calculate the same method, 10 into 10 factorial minus 2 times 9 factorial plus 8 factorial. From all these things, you can take out the 8 factorial common. If you take out the 8 factorial common, in the first one, you left with what? 10, 9, 9, that is 90 minus 8 factorial common. That is 2 into 9. That is 18 plus 1. So this is your answer. 8 factorial into 90 minus 18 plus 1, whatever you get. That is 73, I think. 73. This is the answer. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. This is the application of principle of inclusion exclusion. And one homework question is solved. Actually, the diagrammatically, okay, చేయొచ్చు. ఏమన్నాడు వాడు రెండే ఇచ్చిండు కదా, either begin with or end with. You're subtracting universal set minus A plus B minus A intersection B. P prime intersection. If you see in Venn diagram, see. So only 2 sets are there. Therefore, okay. So what you do is total number of numbers. Universal set is what here? 10 factorial. ఈ మొత్తం బాక్స్ ఏరియా ఎంత 10 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ అనుకుందాం, ఓకేనా? యూనివర్సల్ సెట్. రెక్టాంగిల్ టోటల్ ఈజ్ యూనివర్సల్ సెట్. దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఈవెంట్స్. దిస్ ఇస్ P. The P is what? The number of numbers which are what? End with 8. అంతేనా? The number of numbers which are end with 8 is the P area, the circle area. And number of numbers which begin with 3 is this area. So our requirement is what? The number of numbers which do not begin with this one, P prime intersection Q prime we need. P prime intersection Q prime means what? ఏం ఏరియా కావాలి మనకు? బిగిన్ విత్ P ఉండకూడదు, ఈ సర్కిల్ ఉండకూడదు కదా, ఎండ్ విత్ ఎండ్ విత్ P ఉండకూడదు, ఎండ్ విత్ 8 ఉండకూడదు, అండ్ బిగిన్ విత్ 3 ఉండకూడదు. We need to remove this circle part. If you remove circle part, whatever the area we get, that is our requirement. P prime intersection Q prime. This area we need. This outside area. Outside area we need. So means our required area is this one. So again, if you draw the new diagram, so suppose, so what we need is so rough diagram I will try. So what is this one? Inside this one is what? Union Q. ఇది ఎంత వచ్చింది మనకు? P union Q is equals to, we got this one. If you calculate this one, జాగ్రత్తగా అంటే ఇదంతా ప్రాసెస్ కూడా అవసరం లేదు, కొంచెం డయాగ్రామటికల్ మీరు అర్థం చేసుకుంటే దిస్ వన్ ఇదంతా ఏంటంటే వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ 2 times 9 factorial 2 times 9 factorial plus 8 factorial is equals to what? ఈ పార్ట్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఈ పార్ట్ 2 times 9 factorial plus 8 factorial, that is 8 factorial. If you take out common, this is 2 into 8 plus 1, that is 8 factorial into 17. So this is which area? This one ito lopal unnadi, that is 8 factorial into 17, this area. So manaku kavalsindi enti? Outside area, means this area is our requirement, this area. So this area is equals to what? Universal set ఎంత ఉంది? 10 factorial. So 10 factorial minus this one 8 factorial into 7. Clear diagrammatically?
Yes, sir.
2, 3, 4, etc. 10 power 6. Just before I found this question, ఇది కూడా సేమ్ ఇట్లాంటి క్వశ్చన్ కొంచెం పెద్ద నంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. Let a this one is some equals to set 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. 10 power 6, that is 10 power 6. Then how many elements in A have no common factor bracket other than 1 with the number 2020. ఈ 2020 ఆ ఎగ్జామ్లో అడిగిండు ఈ సంవత్సరమే, అందుకే నంబర్ 2020 అని ఇచ్చినాడు. So let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to 10 power 6. How many elements in A have no common factor other than 1 with the number 2020? అంటే దాని అర్థం ఏందిరా? ఇండైరెక్ట్ ఉన్నది కొంచెం అంతే. ఇది నో కామన్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ నేను సొల్యూషన్ రాసిన, ఇది ఒక్కటి హింట్ రాసుకొని చేయండి మీరు. ఫాలో. The meaning is what? Just asking how many not divisible by 2, 5 or 101. How many integers between how many integers between 1 and 567 27 that are neither divisible by 3 or by 3 nor by 5 nor by 7. ఇప్పుడు చేస్తారా? చెయ్యి. సేమ్ ఇంతకుముందు ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇంతకుముందు హోంవర్క్ ఇచ్చిన క్వశ్చన్ కూడా ఇట్లాంటిది సేమ్. ఇది చేసినట్టు అది వచ్చేస్తుంది. How many integers between 1 to 567 that are neither divisible by 3 nor by 5 nor by 7? Data రాయండి. యూనివర్సల్ సెట్ how many numbers? 567. నార్ అన్న నెగిటివ్ ఉన్నా మనం పాజిటివ్ గానే స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం క్వశ్చన్. అంటే ఏంటి? డివిజిబుల్ బై తోనే చేద్దాం. అంటే ఈవెంట్స్ డిఫైన్ చేయడం. Define the event A as number of numbers divisible by 3. Define event B or PQ. Define event P as number of numbers divisible by 3. Q as divisible by 5. And R as divisible by 7. Our requirement is neither P prime intersection Q prime intersection R prime is the question. Universal set, that is number of elements in universal set, is equals to what? Universal set is what? First 1 to 567. Number of elements in universal set 567. P is equals to number of numbers divisible by 3. Similarly, Q is equals to number of numbers divisible by 5. R is equals to number of numbers divisible by 7. Our question is what? Neither nor. Therefore, P prime neither divisible by 3 is P prime, nor divisible by Q, Q prime, nor divisible by R, R prime. This is our question. So as you know that P prime intersection Q prime intersection R prime from De Morgan's law we proved, that is universal set minus number of elements in P union Q union R. So first calculate. Already universal set is what? 567. Therefore you calculate this one. Now give this to 1. Now calculate P union Q union R. Number of elements in P. So number of elements in Q minus number of elements in P, Q, R. 3 sets. PQ, number of elements in R, minus number of elements in P intersection Q, Q intersection R, P intersection R, plus P intersection Q intersection R. You calculate this one. Now you put in 1. This is 1. This one we will call this as 1. And this one as 2. This one as 2. We calculate this one. So number of elements in P. P is what? Numbers divisible by what? 3. Already I have given the note. 567. 567 step 567 by 3. The number of numbers divisible by 3 up to 567. Number of numbers divisible by 567 up to 567 by what? 5. That is step of 567 by 5. Plus this is what? Step of 567 by 7. Minus number of numbers which are divisible by 3 and 5. 3 and 5 means 15. 567 by 15. Next one is what? Minus. Next 567. QR. QR means 3 and 5, 5 and 7. That is 35. Number of numbers divisible by 5 and 7. Minus number of numbers divisible by first and last. That is 3 and 7. That is 21. Plus this one is what? Step of number of numbers divisible by 3, 5, 7. 105. 567 by 105. This is this one. Now put 1 and 3 in this one. This is our final answer. 1 in the universal set. Universal set is what? 567 here. Therefore, then what you get? P prime intersection Q prime intersection R prime is equals to universal set, that is 567, minus this one, P union Q union R, that is equals to 308. So this is the final answer, whatever you did. Are the principle of inclusion exclusion?
Yes, sir.
So I'll give one question, homework, to attempt this question. 3 identical blue balls comma identical red balls identical 3 identical blue balls, 4 identical red balls. Here you write 4 identical red balls, 4 identical red balls, and 5 identical white balls. Identical white balls are to be arranged in a row. Find the number of ways that this can be done, if all the balls with the same color do not form a single block. So this is the question. This is also question on permutation, principle of inclusion and exclusion only. Next, one more question, right? This is also simple one. Number marches. Find the number of numbers from 1 to 1000 which are neither divisible by 2 nor by 3 nor by 5 nor by 3 nor by 5. So this is one more question.